In today's episode, we look at one of the biggest milestones in any basketball's player journey, the first dunk they ever did. For NBA stars, it usually starts happening way earlier than you would expect. Some of these players were throwing it down before they could even drive a car. So let's go through the list of some big names and the age they were at when they first dunked. We start things with LeBron James, who was already a physical freak in middle school. LeBron's first dunk came at the age of 13, during a warm-up before a game. Imagine being in the 8th grade and watching a kid casually dunk like it's nothing. Next up, Michael Jordan, the GOAT. MJ didn't dunk quite as young as LeBron. His first slam came at the age of 15, as a high school sophomore. He was a late bloomer compared to some others, but once it clicked, he never looked back. Kobe's first dunk comes in between the previous legends at the age of 14. He was living in Italy at the time, where his father was playing pro basketball. Kobe used to spend a lot of hours in the gym, and when he finally threw one down, he said it was one of the best moments of his life. Zion Williamson's first dunk came when he was at the age of 13, similar to LeBron James. However, where he stands alone in a different category is that he did it when he was only 5 feet 9. By the time he was 14, he was already doing windmills in games. No surprise given the kind of highlight dunks we see from him today. Next up, Ja Morant. While he was not heavily recruited during his high school days, he is without a doubt one of the best dunkers we currently have in the league, and his first dunk came at the young age of 14. Next up, Shaquille O'Neal. The dominant Shaquille O'Neal first dunk came at the age of 13. By the time Shaquille O'Neal was in high school, believe it or not, he was already shattering rims. Coaches were requiring reinforced backboards because of how powerful his dunks were. From one freak to another, Giannis Antetokounmpo's first dunk came at the age of 15 years old when he was living in Greece. Some late bloomers include Kevin Durant and Allen Iverson, both of which dunked for the first time at the age of 16. In KD's case, despite his height, his game really revolved around the perimeter, which is why he was never a high flyer and dunked naturally at the age of 16, without really putting emphasis on it prior to that. And Allen Iverson, who does not get enough credit for his dunks, he was barely 6 feet when he did explode to the rim at the age of 16 as well. And the last player on the list dunked before even being a teenager, at the age of 12 only. Any guesses? That would be Dwight Howard. No surprise here, given that he was really tall for someone who was 12 years old. However, impressive nevertheless. So when you line things up, most NBA stars dunked between the age of 12 to 16. Some of them doing it really early and some of them being a bit of late bloomers. And now over to you. How old were you when you first dunked? Mine is a bit embarrassing. I was 28. However, I did manage to do it at least once in my life.
I was not expecting that.
Thanks for watching.